With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. On first down, Williams being chased out left. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Now a second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Montgomery will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Once more Montgomery, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and this time he is in. Yes. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go now. 60 Vices. 60 Vices. Go, Reed. Go. Warriors, 17. Reed alert. Reed alert.
Vic goes play action. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
A nice little juke. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Here's Michael Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw, Vick. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Vick.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Throwing to start the drive, Williams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Play action now, Vick. Out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Now Williams looking to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Randy Moss, 68 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. And I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down throw coming for Vick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Second down, Vick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Vick readies to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Cunningham. They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the 1st down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Reggie White, what a force, got back there for the sack. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Cunningham looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitschke. And his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just, a big flipper would come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Vick operating on 1st down.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke.
And now, did we see that right? They accepted the pass interference penalty, gave possession back to the offense. Boy, someone's got to have their wires crossed. That just doesn't make any sense.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. Oh, look at the juke.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cunningham to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Steps away to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Vick.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Fighting through it, he's got space.
Still going. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry, 91 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Cunningham.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Short throw.
And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vick on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Vick.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Randy Moss, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. They set up the screen for Henry. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On first down, it's Cunningham. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now Cunningham. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And a sliding stop, but from where they mark it, he has the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He completes it to Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Flushed out right.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Cunningham. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Cunningham, flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to throw. Cunningham eluding the pressure. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running left, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Vic's going to change the play.
And now the Eagles going to... Signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he works takes it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Rolling to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's on his way.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Dancing to his left. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now Vick, he's going to change things up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Henry again on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Steps away. He's got it at the 15.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Ready? Check 52. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. He's checking. Crash.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Vick again. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get 2?
Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football.
On play action, Vick.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
His throw incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Check 50.
It'll be Vick once more. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Henry running right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Vic to throw it. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
2nd and 11 now.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Keyshawn Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.